Hey, it's Zach from Ignite. Now that you've prepared your show, let's go ahead and fire your show. Side note, if you have not already, make sure to watch the Create an Automated Show and Prepare an Automated Show video to learn how to properly create and set up your show in the field. Okay, let's get started. For this demonstration, I have two Ignite firing modules, one green and one blue. We have 3 cues wired on each module, and we'll be using test LEDs for this demonstration. Okay, let's begin by tapping on Shows on the main menu. Then, tap on the shows we wish to fire and select Fire Show. This will bring you to the Fire Show screen. Let's begin with a quick tutorial of the user interface. In the center, you have your show timeline. You can scroll the timeline left and right by pressing and sliding. Okay, you can toggle into list view by tapping the list in the lower right, and then tapping waveform to go back. If you ever needed to start the show midway, you can always tap the timeline to place the play bar where you'd like the show to begin. We'll go ahead and move this back to the beginning of the show. On the bottom, you'll see the modules used in your show and their associated status. You'll see they're currently offline, which means the modules are powered off or out of range. Once we power on the modules, you'll see the module statuses change. On the top, you have the general show status as well. This status will update when the modules are powered on and will tell you when the show is ready to fire. In the upper right, you'll see the show clock. This will tell you where you are in the show as it's firing. On the right, you have your start and stop show buttons. While a show is running, the start show button will actually change to a pause button. Let's go ahead and power on your modules. When powering up, wait a few moments and the module statuses will update along with the general show status. When everything is ready to fire, each module will display waiting to fire. And the general show status will display all modules ready, please start the show. One really cool thing about Ignite is that the full show script is loaded directly onto the module's memory. This means that when the show is firing, the modules are firing on their own and don't require constant communication from the app. This means that any temporary loss of communication will allow the modules to fire reliably and in sync. We'll talk a bit more about this in a moment. Now, if your modules are powered on and one of the modules displays missing, double check to make sure your modules are assigned to the correct color. For example, your modules may be assigned to blue when your show requires a green module. You can go to the module section of the app and easily change the module color. Okay, so when all modules are in the waiting to fire status, go ahead and press Start Show. You are now presented with a screen that asks you what you want to do in the event that your modules go out of range and lose communication to the app. For example, let's say you plan to fire your show at a distance that's beyond the range of your phone or tablet. If this is the case, go ahead and select Continue Firing. This means your modules will continue firing when you lose connection. Don't worry, if you wish to stop the show, you can press Stop Show and then walk back in range. The show will stop firing moments after you come back. However, if you plan to fire your show in range and wish that your modules stop firing after a defined period of time of losing connection, select Stop Firing after 20 seconds. Ignite also offers a longer timeout period of 60 seconds that you can select from the app's settings menu. Excellent. Let's go ahead and start our show. When ready, press Fire My Show. This will display a countdown to when your show will begin firing. For each module, the system requires about 8 seconds. As the app starts the modules, the interface will tell you the current status. You are also presented with an alert of how to stop your show if required. Don't worry, this is normal. If you want to cancel this process, press the Cancel Show button. Congratulations, your show is now firing. As the show fires, you can toggle between waveform and list view. If you ever need to pause or stop the show, press the Pause Show or Stop Show buttons. Once paused or stopped, please wait a few moments as the app communicates to the modules. If you are out of range, please make sure to walk back into range in order for your device to give the command to your Ignite modules to stop firing. Keep in mind that you do need to keep your phone unlocked in order for your Ignite modules to receive the Stop Show command. The modules will update their current statuses in real time at the bottom of the screen. Great job. Now, before you go out and fire the actual show, We definitely recommend you fire your show indoors, without fireworks, of course, to feel comfortable with your show and how it fires on the Ignite system. As cues fire, the module color will display white for a few seconds, indicating that it's firing. As always, if you have any questions, we are here to help. Please go to ignitefieringsystems.com and click on support for a variety of resources, including contact information. This is Zach from Ignite. Happy shooting.